mindfulness techniques inspired by Watts's teachings. If Alan Watts were to stroll into the digital era, his eyebrows would probably hitch a ride to his hairline at the sight of people walking into lampposts while glued to their screens. Aha, he might chuckle. It seems the monkeys have found a new tree to swing from. The Wattsian philosophy doesn't aim to make Luddites of us all. We don't need to fling our smartphones into the sea, nor retreat to a hermit's cave to escape the ceaseless ping of notifications, though admittedly, the thought might be tempting. Instead, Watts would likely suggest we explore ways to bring mindfulness into our lives amidst the digital ruckus. One of the key techniques Watts espoused was the practice of meditation, but not in the sense of sitting cross-legged on a mountaintop, chanting Om into the sunset, unless that's your cup of Zen tea, of course. Watts saw meditation more as a way of life than a daily chore to tick off the list. He advocated for a form of mindfulness that involves embracing each moment in its fullness, regardless of what we're doing. Stop measuring days by degree of productivity and start experiencing them by degree of presence, he once said. In other words, instead of ticking off tasks on a to-do list, Watts encouraged us to immerse ourselves fully in whatever we're doing, whether that's washing the dishes, walking the dog, or yes, even scrolling through our social media feed. Even scientists have started to back Watts's way of thinking, with numerous studies showing that mindfulness can improve mental health, reduce stress, and boost happiness levels. A Stanford study even found that mindfulness can reduce the feelings of loneliness that can come from excessive screen time. And how about a dose of Watts-style humor to bring the point home? Imagine for a moment that your mind is a rather overzealous radio DJ, constantly spinning the greatest hits of your worries, your to-do list, your what-ifs, and if-onlys. Meditation, in Watts' view, isn't about turning the radio off. It's about turning down the volume so you can hear the music of the present moment. So, how do we apply Watts' teachings in our screen-filled lives? We can start by setting aside a few minutes each day to just be, to sit quietly without any agenda and let our thoughts come and go like clouds in the sky. We can practice being fully present in our everyday activities, paying attention to the sensations, the sounds, the smells. We can remind ourselves that it's okay to disconnect from the digital world from time to time, to reconnect with the world around us and within us. Drawing from Watts' wisdom, we might remember that life exists only at this very moment, and in this moment, it is infinite and eternal. For the present moment is infinitely small. Before we can measure it, it is gone, and yet it exists forever. So, let's not get stuck in the past or anxious about the future, but immerse ourselves fully in the ongoing dance of the present moment. Shall we?